Thanks for watching, viewing, and subscribing to my channel. It's all very much appreciated. So today we're going to be talking about tips for getting out of trading slumps. So now a slump, it varies for different people on what they would consider a slump. But what everyone does have in common is they all know when they're in a slump, right? So for me, it's just a few days, usually 3 days. If I'm not feeling anything, getting anything going, I would start to think, okay, maybe you're in a little bit of a slump. So these are some things that I do in order to try to work myself out of these holes, okay, or these positions. The first off being to step back and hold off on taking any new trades. So when you are in a slump, yes, there will come a point in time where you will have to trade to get out of that slump, right? You have to execute a trade one at a time to get, to build that confidence back up. But in the meantime, step back and hold off on taking any new trades and putting any new positions on until you can figure out what's going wrong and where is it going wrong. Next, after you step back, I like to take a break from looking at charts to just clear my mind, refresh my eyes. I like to take little mini vacations, maybe a long weekend away from charts, or yeah, either a mini vacation or a long weekend is what I really like to do, and that works well for me. And I know a lot of other traders do something similar with that. Sometimes they need more than a few days off. I'm the type that can reset after 2 or 3 days. Some traders need a week. Some traders need 2 weeks. Okay, if it's a really bad slump. So don't feel bad if you're in that position. It happens to a lot of people. It happens to pretty much every trader at some point in their career. But more than likely, it's happened to them on more than one occasion. They could point to that. Third, journal how you are feeling in that moment at that point in time. I think this is really important to understand how you're feeling in this moment of a slump and just write it out so that you can look back at this and you can see how you were feeling. The next time you're in a slump, you can look back at this and see how you were feeling, right? So you're able to, you know, empathize with those feelings that you had felt before, but now hopefully that second time you are ready to react to those feelings and how to discount those thoughts that you are getting, that you're not good enough or that you don't know what you're doing, when in fact the opposite is true. That's just the market. Sometimes it's waves, sometimes you're getting beat up on, sometimes you're riding the waves, and it's pretty easy, but it all depends on the time. So journal how you are feeling at that point in time, along with taking a break from the charts and stepping back and holding off on taking any new trades, right? So the fourth one would be spend time doing stuff outside of anything related to charts or financial markets or stocks or investing. Go play basketball, go for a hike with your significant other, with your brother, with your sister. Get out and do something that's going to get your mind off of the slump that you're in, right? Get something that is going to just completely throw you off into a different part of your brain, and you're not even going to think about it and you're not even going to worry about it. That's what you want to do. That's going to help you reset. That's going to help you when you do come back to be refreshed and to be ready to go, okay? And finally, the last thing that I like to do before the week starts back up is I like to review my A plus setup folder. Now, if you don't know what an A plus setup folder is, it is a folder that I like to personally put all of my best trades into that folder. I'll screenshot those charts and I'll put them in that folder. So now, for times like this, when you are losing confidence and you can't do anything right and you're messing up every trade, maybe poor execution, maybe your execution's great and the trades just are going against you, and that happens too. So at that point in time, before the week starts back up, when I'm trying to gain confidence again, going into the week, I'm going to review this A plus setup folder, and I'm going to be very particular with the setups that I take. I'm only going to take setups exactly from the A plus setup folder. I'm not going to venture off. I'm going to build my confidence back up, recover some of those losses just with some slow base hits on these A plus setups, A plus or A setups. So those are the 5 tips that I have for getting through trading slumps. So again, it is step back, hold off on new trades. Number 2, take a break from charts. I like to do a mini vacation. Number 3, journal how you're feeling, write it down. Make sure you put it somewhere where you can find it. Number 4, spend time doing other stuff, anything that is not related to stocks or investing or markets. And number 5, before the week starts back up, review your A Plus setup folder and remind yourself how good of a trader you are. So thanks again for watching, viewing, and subscribing, and I will be back in more videos.